All right, we've just finished our pocket demonstrations for basic pockets, shaped pockets, and the accordion style pocket, and now it's time to do some pop-ups. So I brought a book from home today to kind of look at how these pop-up books are created. So the first thing I noticed about this book is that there are usually flaps that are lifted. Oh, wow. And then if we look in the book at how these things are attached, there's the little feet, just like we've learned about with pocket. And then there's going to be some folds. So as you open and close the book, it moves with it. Let's look at another one. Okay, this is interesting. I see the feet that attach the shapes to the paper, and I notice here this little stand, and we're going to learn how to build that. So each of those has a little stand that helps that page open up. So the first style of pop-up is more simple that I'm going to show you, and it's by creating that foot, just like we did with our pockets. So all you need to do is fold the part that you want to stick to your paper. Mrs. Harris always calls this the foot. It is the part that goes onto the paper. This is really important that you get just the right amount of glue, not too much, or it glues itself to your paper. Here's the foot, and remember it wants to stand on its feet. I like to hold that and allow it to dry enough, and then you have a pop-up flap. So this could pop up, or it could have popped to the side, or popped open down. The second style of pop-up that I want to show you is by creating that cut stand. And this one is a little bit more challenging. To make a cut stand, you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half like a card. Then you're going to be creating two cuts. I'm going to draw them first to show you. They can go about halfway or however far you want, but they cannot go all the way to the edge of the paper. The cuts need to happen on the folded side, not the open side of our card. Then you're going to open up the card and you're going to pull or push that middle section through and close it back up and crease. Now when you open the card, there's a stand. So this card could open this direction, or this pop-up could open this direction. To glue it into your sketchbook, whatever the shape may be, you'll use small dots of glue, not adding them to the middle section where you want your cut stand. Press and hold and be patient. And then you could design whatever it is that you want to pop up. In the book, it was unicorns. On Mrs. Harris's page today, I'll use a simple shape. When you glue your simple shape onto your cut stand, if it's on this side or this side, just make sure that you're not using too much glue that it'll squirt out and glue the whole thing closed. Now when you open, it pops out. Sometimes it's nice to cover this section with a shape as well. I'll cut a simple shape today. It's really important if you're gluing something to the front of the cut stand not to get glue inside that section. So I'm going to add a few dots of glue. And I'm going to place my shape. And now I can't see that hole in the middle. This is more similar to the way that the unicorn book is. This would be the flap that is the cover. And on the inside, they've created the pop-out using those cut stands or folded feet. The last technique I want to show you is creating a cut stand again, but this time we're going to have a double stand. You're going to start out the same way. You'll take your shaped paper, fold it in half. I'm going to draw my cut lines for you, but you won't need to. You'll want one cut stand and another cut stand. Remember, the cut that you make needs to be on the folded side of the card paper, not on the open side. When you open your card back up, you're going to push those through. And if you make two cut stands, like in this example, it'll always make the letter E. So you have two sections that you could glue shapes or pictures or drawings to. It could fold up from your sketchbook. It could fold open to this side or the reverse or even down. When you're gluing it to the page, please remember that we don't want to add glue inside those middle sections. So small dots of glue so that it doesn't glue itself shut. Press and hold. And then you can design something to pop up here. For today's example, I'll just do another simple shape. And when you're gluing your simple shapes onto your cut stand, just a little bit of glue so that the whole thing does not glue closed.